Good morning and welcome. It is Monday, March 2nd. You are listening to Opening Bell Radio, the first note to the market. I am your host and I am glad you are here. Let's begin as we always do, just a breath in and a long, slow breath out. It's Monday, a fresh week, a clean slate. Markets were closed Saturday and Sunday, a little pause for all of us. But now we are back. Friday was a tough session. The Nifty dropped over 300 points, but that was then, this is now. A new week, a new opportunity to trade with clarity, not emotion. So let's sit back, breathe, and walk into this week together. This past Friday, on Feb 27, Indian equity market saw another sharp sell-off. The Nifty 50 closed at 25,178.65, down by 17.90 points or 1.25%. The Sensex settled at 81,287.90, a loss of 961.42 points or 1.17%. Mid-caps also fell. The Nifty Mid-cap 100 dropped 1.14% to 59,115.60. Breadth was extremely negative. On the Nifty, only 4 stocks advanced while 45 declined. That's a brutal 1:11 ratio, similar to the previous Thursday's sell-off. Sectoral movers are petrochemicals was the lone bright spot, gaining 4.53%. IT hardware continued its strength, up 3.02%. On the losing side, railways fell 4.27%. Refractories dropped 3.52%. Banking was weak. The Bank Nifty fell 1.08% to 60,529. IT was the only sector index in green, up a modest 0.16%. Volatility spiked again. The India VIX jumped to 13.7, up by 4.90%. Fear is creeping back into the market, so Friday continued the downward trend from Thursday, 2 consecutive sessions of heavy selling. Now let's see what happened globally over weekend and in Friday's sessions. In the US, Friday was a negative session. S&P 500 fell 0.62% to 6,865.74. Dow Jones dropped 1.18% to 48,915.85. Nasdaq 100 slipped 0.40% to 24,935.30. Tech stocks were mixed. Nvidia pulled the sector lower, while Netflix soared up after walking away from a Warner Bros. Deal. In Europe, it was mixed. FTSE 100 gained 0.69%, DAX was flat, up just 0.01%, Euro Stoxx 50 fell 0.43%. In Asia, this morning, Japan's Nikkei 225 futures are up 0.08%, Hong Kong's Hang Seng gained 0.95% overnight, a positive sign. Australia's ASX 200 is up 0.25%. So, global cues are mixed but slightly positive as we open the week. Asian markets are showing some resilience. But let's see what happens today. Let's look at the Nifty's technical landscape based on Friday's close. Pivot point is at 25,490.15. Resistance 1 or R1 is at 25,579.35. R2 is at 25,662.15. S1 is at 25,407.35 and support 2 is at 25,318.15. The index closed at 25,178. Well, below all support levels, that's a significant breakdown. Let's see how moving averages are doing their performance. Nifty is now trading below its 5, 10, 20, 50 and 100-day SMAs. The 200-day SMA is at 25,346 and we closed below that at 25,178. That's a major technical breakdown. Breaking the 200-day moving average is significant. It often signals a trend change from bull to bear, at least in the short to medium term. Some indicators are also showing some moves. Let's see what are those. RSI 14 is at 47.11, neutral but moving toward oversold. MACD has turned bearish at 16.25, giving a sell signal. ADX is at 16.49, still a weak trend, meaning this could be a sharp move in a range. Stochastic RSI is at 8.25 on the oversold zone. That's important. So, what is the message? The short-term trend has broken decisively. We are now below the 200-day SMA, a key long-term support. But the stochastic RSI is oversold, which often precedes a bounce. Watch for a potential pullback rally, but the bias is now negative. Now, let's look at the dividends. On Friday, Feb 27, Dhunsri Ventures of interim dividend 35%, Sriji Shipping of interim dividend 10%, and Spice Island Industries of interim dividend 5%. Some upcoming dividends are also on the list, so we will check them day by day. So let's see the insider activity on Friday as headlined by a mega deal in Aadhar Housing Finance. Aadhar Housing Finance promoter BCP Topco B Private Limited executed an off-market transfer of shares worth 13,863 crores. That's 13,863 crore rupees, one of the largest insider moves we have ever seen until now. Let me repeat that, 13,863 crores. That's a massive transaction worth watching how the stock reacts. Jindal Stainless Promoter Group JSL Overseas Holding Limited bought shares worth 71.97 crores. Strong buying confidence from promoters. SCL Technologies designated person Ravi Shankar Sethuraman had an invocation of pledged shares 8.88 crores. Fusion Finance promoter Devesh Sachdev sold share worth of 7.55 crores. Infobeans Technologies promoter Siddharth Sethi made a gift of shares worth 6.48 crores. WeWork promoter group bought shares worth of 3.57 crores. So the story of the day is 13,863 crore transfer in Aadhar Housing Finance. That's institution level money moving. So keep your analysis on the basis of your performed decisions. Let's see the block deals on Friday that were relatively quiet. SBI, a block deal saw 5.28 lakh shares change hands at 1204 worth 63,057 crores. Seller was undisclosed, buyer was BNP Paribas Financial Markets. That's the only major block deal reported. Now, bulk deals on Friday were absolutely massive, led by Vishal Mega Mart. Vishal Mega Mart saw multiple huge transactions. Samayat Services LLP sold 43.50 crore shares in two tranches, 5,091 crores and 2,545 crores. Total from Samayat over 7,600 crores. Government of Singapore sold 12.69 crore shares worth of 1,485 crores. Monetary Authority of Singapore sold 7.32 crore shares worth of 858 crores. HDFC Mutual Fund sold in two tranches 656 crores and 444 crores. Total selling in Vishal Mega Mart on Friday over 10,000 crore. That's 10,000 crore rupees in a single stock in one day. Let that sink in. 10,000 crore rupees. That's unprecedented. Aditya Birla Capital BNP Prabhas Financial Market sold 3.06 crore shares worth of 1,055 crores. AU Small Finance Bank BNP Paribas Financial Market sold 83.13 lakh shares worth of 797 crores. L&T Finance BNP Paribas Financial Market sold 2.14 crore shares worth of 609 crores. IRCTC BNP Paribas Financial Market sold shares worth 270 crores. So Friday was a day of massive institutional selling led by Vishal Megamart and a host of BNP Paribas transactions across multiple stocks. Let's see a quick look at currencies and crypto as we open on Monday. On Forex, Euro USD at 1.1806 up by 0.08%. On GBP USD, pair 1.3444 down by 0.27%. On USD JPY currency 156.10 up by 0.01%. On the crypto side, BTC moving at $66,074 down by 2.1%. Ethereum $1,947 down by 3.95%. XRP Ripple $1.356 down by 3.33%. Litecoin $54.68 down by 1.71%. Crypto continues to feel pressure, Bitcoin struggling to hold $66,000. Let's see a quick spin through the news wires from Friday and the weekend. On the crypto and blockchain side, Barclays exploring blockchain settlement tools as banks brace for stablecoin growth, says Bloomberg. Analysts debate BTC to $30K when and at what price will BTC bottom. MARA Holdings stock surges. Bitcoin miner moving into AI, says Barron's. Institutional DeFi hits new high watermark. Mantle and Aave cross $800 million in total market size. US strike force freezes and seizes over $580 million in crypto tied to Chinese crime networks. Fidelity thinks Bitcoin may be leaving its 80% crashes behind. On the stocks, CoreWeave stock falls 9% on timid guidance, big debt pile. Netflix stock soars after streamer walks away from Warner Bros. Team. Nasdaq drops 1.2% as Nvidia pulls tech sector lower. Nvidia steady despite record revenue 94% profit jump. Lucid drops 5% despite revenue beat. On the forex, Japanese yen whipsawed after key BOJ official calls for interest rate hike. So plenty of global action over the weekend. Looking ahead this week, on Monday, March 2nd, no major data scheduled. On Tuesday, March 3, RBA interest rate decision, always watch. On Wednesday, March 4, US Services PMI final, Fed Chair Powell testimony, Q4 rate expectations. And many more, so a busy weekend ahead, especially with Powell testimony and US jobs data. Let's check what's trending as we open today. Sectors with highest price change Friday, petrochemicals 4.53% rose, IT hardware 3.02% rose, railways for negative at side at 4.27% and refractories at negative side of 3.52%. It shows a weakness continues. We have covered a lot this Monday morning: numbers, names, levels, deals, news and many more. But here's what I want you to carry with you into this week. Friday was another tough session. The Nifty lost 317 points. That a major loss. We broke below the 200-day moving average. So keep in mind this thing and do your trading and investing based on this analysis. We broke below the 200-day moving average. That's significant. But here's the thing. Markets are cyclical. They go up, they go down. They consolidate, they range bound, and they again resume. The 200-day SMA is important, but it's not a permanent barrier. Stochastic RSI is oversold, that often precedes a bounce. This week, we have central bank decisions, Powell testimony, and jobs data. It could be volatile, it could be clarifying. Either way, we'll be ready. If you are trading, respect your stops. If you are investing, zoom out, look at the long-term story. If you are learning, watch how the markets digest these technical levels. The week is long, there's no need to win it on Monday. So, as you begin this week, begin with calm. You are informed, you are prepared. Now let the market come to you. Thank you for spending the quiet Monday morning with me. This is Opening Bell Radio. the first note to the market for Monday, March 2nd. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same calm. Until then, breathe, stay steady, and remember, always invest for the long term. Disclaimer: investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Please read all related documents carefully before investing.